So Minecraft 1.17 just came out and I want to see if it's worthy. To my knowledge, they've added 70 different items. This ranged from blocks, nature blocks, decoration blocks, new ores, even new mobs, creative items. This is definitely the biggest update they've done so far, even after the fact that they split it into 1.17 and 1.18. It's all well and good adding a bunch of items, bunch of blocks, bunch of mobs, but is it good? In terms of building, this version is amazing. There's such a large amount of new blocks that take unique ways to craft and create. An example of this is copper. Copper takes 9 copper ingots to craft a full block. And for aging copper, there's techniques to optimize the speed at which it will age. Copper can also create a lightning rod. A lightning rod will redirect any lightning that happens nearby and direct it at this lightning rod, taking all the force. And if there's copper blocks near it, it will de-age the copper. I really do love the sounds, the look, and the mechanics of copper, but what I would really like is for copper to be incorporated in most redstone recipes, like dispensers or droppers. Just replace the iron ingots in the recipes for copper ingots. This is because currently I probably won't be picking up copper unless I want to build the roof of a shed. It also makes more sense because copper is more conductive than iron. With copper, I'm currently liking about 90% of it and about 10% I dislike. That's only because the recipes aren't existing, and that's just because I am attached to something I made in my head. If I was just a normal person who didn't care about stuff that I've made, then I would have 100% I would like the copper. Moving on, candles are an excellent way of building. They are perfect. They fit so many different things. These are some like shoot thingy. Oh, what on earth? I did not know they did that. Anyway, this is just glass panes with the candle on top, and it looks like a weird plant thing. These are drip leaves. You get them underground with these azalea trees in the new caves, along with this moss block and moss carpet. Overall, I would rate building for 1.17 a 10 out of 10. Building for 1.17 is absolutely perfect. All the new blocks look amazing. They work with existing blocks. The sounds are amazing. Just everything about them is amazing. The only drawbacks with building is the mechanics behind them rather than the actual building, if that makes any sense. For instance, candles don't combine and copper takes a very long time to age. Adventuring. Minecraft in 1.16 was already an 8 out of 10 for adventuring. This is because, oh, you can see a village in the background. The village just got overhauled recently. There's the Nether, there's all the different biomes. There's just so much you can explore and find out about the world. 1.17 doesn't add much adventure. I think the main reason for this is because 1.18 was like a huge part of 1.17. It's probably about the equal size, and 1.18 has a lot of adventure aspects. For instance, the archaeology, the larger terrain from top and bottom by 64 blocks, new cave generation, insane mountains. But unfortunately in 1.17, because they had to delay half of it, it's pretty much 1.16 with the terrain underground. Apart from, here's the main good points, these amethyst geodes dotted around, the new deep slate and copper. The difference between 1.16 and 1.17, 1.16 is probably an 8 out of 10, 1.17 is probably an 8.1 out of 10. 1.18 though will probably make it a 9.5 out of 10 in my opinion. So the cave update for adventuring will be amazing, just not quite yet. I rate the adventure 1.17 adds about a 4 out of 10 to be honest. It doesn't add much, but it does have potential leading on to 1.18, so it's not all bad. Mining. Considering it's called the cave update, there isn't much, there is quite a bit, but isn't much content for the caves. There's this new deep slate and new ores, new textures with them. They do look nice actually, they are very nice. We got the copper and we got all the different types of stones. The caves are the same. And I know that's because they split the cave update into 1.17 and 1.18, and 1.18 will have the new terrain generation. Right now, it's a bit of a letdown, but it's fine. The caves are seemingly quite tasty. I mean, they have like these new blocks around, and new ore looking. It does spice up what you've been doing for about 8 years. Overall for mining, I would give it a 5 out of 10. I know that seems harsh considering it's called the cave update, but I do accidental! I do think when they release 1.18 that the cave update will become probably at least a 9 out of 10. The new terrain generation for the caves is absolutely amazing and I can't wait for it to come out. Mobs. So far there are 3 mobs: the goat, the axolotl and the glow squid. Oh, my aim is terrible. Although there's not many mobs, they are very high quality. I love these mobs. The goat is cute, fun, has loads of mechanics and is quite it's like hard to find, but it's also, you'd come across it if you're just adventuring, so it's a very good addition. The axolotl is probably a 10 out of 10 mob. It fits Minecraft perfectly with its ugly and cute aesthetic. And then we have the glow squid. He's probably the worst at the 3 mobs, but his drop is the 10 out of 10 item. Glow squids do look really cool under the water with their particle effects, but it's just a shame they couldn't get glow squids to create light around them, as it would be way too laggy. Overall, I'm going to rate the mobs in 1.17 a 8 out of 10. That's because they are all very well thought out and they are very well implemented and are all cute. Apart from this ugly goblin. No, I'm joking, he does look cool. That's been my opinion on 1.17. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the scoring I gave each section of the video. The average scoring came out as 6.75 out of 10 as a whole for the whole update. The reason this is so low is because adventuring and mining has been lowered quite a bit because part 2 is coming out at the end of the year rather than out now, and that would encompass adventuring and mining. I think when 1.18 comes out, the update will be so much better. It will probably be a 9 out of 10. It will probably be the best update ever to come out. So yeah, the cave update is good. If you want a part 2 to this video, then get this video to 50 likes. I doubt that will ever happen, so then I'll get to never make a video, so it's all good, win-win, yeah. In part 2, I'll go through the mechanics and overall playability and how long we had to wait, and judging all of that, is it good?